Charles Jones, the defendant, is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry of the offense? Did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. The jury finds as follows as to count 2. Victim Charles Jones, the defendant, is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder as charged. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt the interest of a criminal gain? Yes. The jury finds as follows as to count 3. Victim Xavier Edwards, the defendant, is guilty of attempted second-degree murder, a lesser included offense. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. Did the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant was a member or an associate of a criminal gang during the commission of the offense? Yes. Did the state prove? The jury finds as follows as to count 1. Victim Charles Jones, the defendant, is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. Did the state of Florida prove beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant was a member or an associate of a criminal?
These young men ended up making one impulsive decision and drove all the way from Jacksonville to Tampa with one mission on their mind: to take rapper Julio Foolio out the picture. And now, look at the outcome. 4 suspects found guilty, facing the possibility of spending the rest of their lives behind bars over a situation that probably lasted less than a minute. That's the scary part about street decisions and emotional thinking. A person can throw their entire future away in under 50 seconds and then spend the next 50 years paying for it. What makes the entire situation even more tragic is the fact that one of the suspects was reportedly sitting in the courtroom crying after the guilty verdict. But the harsh reality is this: nobody was crying when the decision was made to allegedly carry out the attack. Nobody was thinking about prison walls, losing freedom, or never seeing family again while trying to prove loyalty to a rap beef. And that's why it's important for young people to understand the danger of being followers instead of leaders. Too many people crash out trying to impress other people or trying to earn respect from individuals who won't even be there when the consequences hit. When you don't have your own mind, you become easy to manipulate. One bad influence, one emotional moment, one reckless conversation, and now your whole life changes forever. Everybody wants to look tough in the moment, but nobody wants to deal with what comes after the handcuffs, the court dates, and the prison sentences. This entire situation is a lose-lose for everybody involved. Julio Foolio lost his life. His family has to live with the pain of burying a loved one and constantly replaying the violence and controversy connected to his name. Imagine being a mother, sibling, or a close friend waking up every day knowing somebody you love is gone forever because of a rap feud that escalated too far. No amount of internet clout, music views, or street reputation can replace a human life. At the same time, the families of the suspects are suffering too. A lot of times people only focus on the victims, but the suspects' families also get destroyed emotionally. Mothers lose sons to the prison system. Children grow up without fathers. Families spend years putting money on books, paying legal fees, traveling to prisons for visits, and dealing with the embarrassment and emotional damage that comes with high-profile cases. Some of these families probably warned them to stay out the streets, stop hanging around certain people, and think about their future. But once a person gets caught up in street politics and rap beefs, they start believing they're invincible until reality finally catches up. And the bigger picture here is how rap beef altered so many lives permanently. Julio Foolio is gone. Rapper Xu is already serving life in prison. Now the suspects connected to Foolio's death are likely looking at life sentences too. Multiple families destroyed, multiple careers ruined, multiple lives wasted. And for what? Diss songs, internet beef, retaliation, and trying to maintain an image. Meanwhile, the one person people constantly mention in these conversations is Youngeen Ace, who is still outside enjoying success and continuing his music career. That alone should show people something important. The streets will convince people to crash out while somebody else continues moving forward with their life and career. The people doing the dirty work usually end up suffering the harshest consequences while the cycle just keeps continuing. That's why young people have to stop glorifying destruction. There's nothing cool about prison visits, funerals, courtroom tears, or families being ripped apart. The internet may turn these situations into entertainment, but in real life, these are permanent consequences. One decision can erase your future. One emotional moment can destroy generations of families. And once that happens, there's no rewind button. A lot of these situations could be avoided if people learned how to separate music from real life. Competition in rap is one thing, but once pride, street politics, and revenge enter the picture, it stops being entertainment and starts becoming deadly. Too many talented young men are either dead or incarcerated because nobody wanted to walk away, nobody wanted to think long-term, and everybody wanted to prove something. The saddest part is that years from now, people involved in situations like this usually look back and realize the beef wasn't even worth it. Freedom is worth more. Family is worth more. Life is worth more. But by the time that realization hits, the damage is already done. And that's the lesson people should take from this entire tragedy. Think for yourself. Stop following crowds and understand that temporary decisions can create permanent consequences. Because once you lose your freedom or your life, there's no getting it back.